a remote village, nestled deep within dense, ancient forest, time seems to stand still. The village is a collection of old, weathered cottages with thatched roofs and cobblestone paths winding through tall, shadowy trees. The air is perpetually cool, carrying whispers of the past. In the rustling leaves and the distant hoots of owls, this place, shrouded in mist and mystery, holds a history as rich as it is ominous. Every century, a celestial event occurs that the villagers both dread and revere. The blood moon. As the moon rises, it takes on a deep, blood-red hue, casting an eerie glow over the village. The night is bathed in crimson light, transforming the familiar landscape into something otherworldly. Legends speak of the blood moon's power, of the ancient curses it awakens, and of the dark transformations it brings. Among the villagers is Lila, a young woman with an unquenchable curiosity and a determination as strong as the ancient trees surrounding her home. With chestnut hair and piercing green eyes, she stands out not just for her beauty, but for the air of mystery that seems to follow her. Lila was raised by her grandmother, Alara, the village healer, who instilled in her a deep knowledge of herbs, lore, and the secrets of their land. Lila's family has always been somewhat apart from the rest of the village. Her parents disappeared when she was a child, leaving her with fragmented memories and unanswered questions. Whispers among the villagers suggest that her family line is entwined with the village's darkest secrets, a lineage that traces back to the days when the first blood moon cursed their ancestors. Inciting incident as the blood moon draws near, the village is on edge. Strange occurrences begin to unfold, stirring ancient fears. Livestock are found mutilated, their bodies torn apart in gruesome ways that defy explanation. Eerie howls echo through the night, chilling the blood of those who hear them. Odd, cryptic markings appear on the doors of homes, symbols no one recognizes but everyone dreads. One night while Lila is out, gathering herbs in the twilight, she hears a commotion from the village square. Rushing back, she arrives just in time to see her neighbor, Old Man Harrow, convulsing on the ground, his body twisting in unnatural ways. Before her eyes, he transforms into a monstrous creature, his skin splitting and elongating, bones cracking. As he becomes something out of a nightmare, the villagers scatter in terror. But Lila stands rooted to the spot, a mix of horror and fascination in her eyes. This is no ordinary illness or possession. It is the curse of the blood moon, come to life before her. She knows that this is only the beginning and that she must uncover the truth behind the curse to save her village and herself. The curse unveiled, the village is in turmoil. After Old Man Harrow's horrifying transformation, fear grips the residents as they turn to the village elders for answers. The elders, a group of stoic, weathered individuals, gather in the town hall, their faces grim with the weight of knowledge. They reveal the ancient curse tied to the blood moon, a dark legacy passed down through generations. The elders recount the legends of past blood moons, describing how each one brought catastrophic transformations. Villagers turned into monstrous creatures, leaving destruction and death in their wake. They explain that the curse is cyclical, returning with each blood moon to claim new victims. The stories speak of a malevolent force that can only be quelled by understanding and confronting the past. Lila's investigation. Determined to uncover the truth behind the curse, Lila embarks on a quest for answers. The recent events and the elders' revelations fuel her determination. She believes that the key to breaking the curse lies hidden in the village's forgotten history. Lila begins her investigation in the village archives, a dusty room filled with ancient scrolls and brittle books. She spends hours poring over records, piecing together fragments of information. She also speaks to the oldest villagers, hoping their memories hold clues long forgotten. Their stories, though fragmented, offer glimpses into the village's dark past. Discovering clues one day, while sifting through a pile of old journals in the archives, Lila discovers an old, partially burned book. Its cover is charred, and many of its pages are missing. But what remains is enough to intrigue her. The book details a forbidden ritual and hints at the village's dark history involving witchcraft and betrayal. As Lila reads, she uncovers the story of Selene, a powerful witch who lived centuries ago. Betrayed by those she trusted, Selene was scorned and cast out by the villagers. In her fury, she cast the curse that now haunts the village every blood moon. The book suggests that to break the curse, one must perform a counter-ritual, but the specifics are frustratingly incomplete. Allies and adversaries realizing she cannot undertake this quest alone, Lila turns to her childhood friend Eli. Eli is skeptical of the supernatural, but loyal to Lila. He agrees to help her, even though he struggles to believe in the curse's true power. Together they become a determined duo, navigating the dangers and mysteries of their quest. Their efforts are met with resistance from the village council, the council fearing the truth and preferring to keep the past buried, opposes Lila's investigation. They argue that disturbing old secrets will bring more harm than good. Despite this, Lila and Eli persist, driven by the increasing urgency of their quest. Strange occurrences continue to escalate. More villagers experience transformations, and the eerie howls become more frequent. The markings on homes grow more ominous, and the atmosphere in the village becomes increasingly tense. Each new incident strengthens Lila's resolve, pushing her closer to the truth and the possibility of breaking the curse once and for all. The blood moon night of the blood moon arrives, casting an eerie blood-red glow over the village. The air is thick with tension as the villagers prepare for the worst. As the moon reaches its zenith, the first screams pierce the night. One by one, villagers begin to transform into monstrous creatures, their bodies contorting and twisting in grotesque ways. Chaos erupts in the village. Families flee their homes, seeking refuge from the horror unfolding around them. The once peaceful village becomes a battleground as monstrous creatures rampage through the streets, driven by an insatiable hunger and primal rage. Final revelation. In the midst of the chaos, Lila and Eli continue their desperate search for the complete ritual. They scour the archives and revisit the oldest villagers, piecing together the final parts of the puzzle. Finally, in a hidden compartment within the charred book, Lila discovers the missing pages detailing the ritual. Her heart sinks as she reads the final revelation. The ritual to break the curse requires a sacrifice from a bloodline tied to the original witch Selene. The blood of Selene's descendant must be spilled to appease her vengeful spirit and end the curse once and for all. Lila realizes with a jolt that she is a direct descendant of Selene. Her mysterious past and her family's connection to the village's dark history come into sharp focus. The weight of her fate presses down on her as she confronts the choice before her to sacrifice herself or find another way to break the curse. The ritual, with no time to lose, Lila, Eli, and a few brave villagers gather at the ancient altar, a stone structure hidden deep within the forest. The monstrous creatures close in, their howls echoing through the night. The villagers form a protective circle around Lila as she begins the ritual, reciting the incantations from the charred book. As the ritual progresses, the air grows colder, and a spectral figure appears. Before them, Selene's spirit, her eyes filled with rage and sorrow. The ground trembles as the monstrous villagers attack, desperate to stop the ritual. Lila stands at the center of the altar, a ceremonial dagger in her hand, prepared to make the ultimate sacrifice. But as she looks into Selene's eyes, she hesitates. She senses a flicker of humanity within the spirit's wrath. Drawing on her inner strength, Lila speaks directly to Selene's spirit. Pleading for another way, she offers a piece of her own soul, a part of her essence. In exchange for the end of the curse, she promises to honor Selene's memory and ensure that the village never forgets the injustice that led to the curse. For a tense moment, silence reigns. Then, slowly, Selene's spirit begins to soften. The spectral figure nods, and a sense of peace washes over the forest. The monstrous villagers collapse reverting to their human forms. Exhausted but alive, the blood moon's red glow fades, replaced by the pale light of dawn. The village, though battered and scarred, has survived. Lila, now marked by her connection to Selene, becomes the new guardian of the village, vowing to protect it from future harm and to keep its history alive. The curse is broken, and the village begins to rebuild, united by the knowledge of their shared past and the hope for a brighter future. Breaking the curse as the first light of dawn breaks through the trees, the village holds its breath. Lila, having negotiated with Selene's spirit, offers a piece of her soul instead of her life. A palpable tension fills the air as Selene's spectral form looms over Lila, considering her offer. With a solemn nod, Selene accepts. A brilliant, otherworldly light envelops Lila and Selene, binding their souls in a mystical pact. The villagers watch in awe as the monstrous forms of their loved ones begin to melt away, reverting to their human shapes. The curse is broken, and the village breathes a collective sigh of relief. Aftermath. In the days following the blood moon, the village begins the arduous task of recovery. Homes are rebuilt and families are reunited, though the scars of the night's horrors remain. The villagers work together, stronger and more united than before, determined to heal and move forward. Lila emerges as a hero, her bravery and sacrifice earning her the respect and gratitude of all. However, she bears a mark, a faint, ethereal glow on her skin, a constant reminder of her bargain with Selene. This mark, both a blessing and a burden, signifies her new role and the power she now holds. Resolution. With the immediate threat gone, the village council meets to discuss their future. The decision is made to embrace their history, acknowledging the mistakes of the past and learning from them. They create a memorial for Selene, ensuring that her story is told accurately and respectfully. Lila takes on her new role as the village guardian, a position that combines her knowledge of healing and lore with her newfound connection to Selene's spirit. She becomes the protector of the village, ensuring that the curse never returns and that the villagers remain vigilant and united. Under Lila's guidance, the village thrives. They celebrate their heritage with new festivals and traditions honoring both their past and the promise of a brighter future. Lila's leadership fosters a renewed sense of community as the villagers look to the future with hope and determination. Forever changed by the events of the blood moon, the village, once shrouded in fear and secrecy, now stands as a beacon of resilience and unity, its people bonded by their shared history and their collective strength. A new dawn. The village, once shadowed by fear and the curse of the blood moon, now basks in a renewed sense of hope and unity. The scars of the past are slowly healing, both on the land and in the hearts of the villagers. Homes are rebuilt stronger, and new bonds of friendship and trust form among the residents. The air, once thick with dread, is now filled with the sounds of laughter, the chatter of daily life, and the melodies of renewed celebrations. Lila stands at the edge of the forest, overlooking the village she has sworn to protect. She reflects on the harrowing events of the blood moon night, the ancient curse and the sacrifice she made. Her thoughts are a mixture of gratitude, sorrow, and resolve. The mark on her skin glows faintly, a constant reminder of her bond with Selene and the power she now wields. Her new responsibilities weigh heavily on her shoulders, but she embraces them with determination. As the village guardian, she is not just a protector, but a symbol of the village's resilience and its ability to overcome darkness. She knows that her role is vital in maintaining the delicate balance between the human world and the lingering magic of the past. Lingering magic as the sun rises higher, casting a golden light over the village. Lila senses a subtle shift in the air. Though the immediate threat of the curse is gone, a hint of lingering magic remains. The ancient powers that once wrought havoc are not fully gone, but now they are respected and understood. The villagers have learned that magic is not inherently evil, but must be approached with reverence and care. Lila feels a gentle breeze rustle through the trees, carrying whispers of ancient secrets and forgotten lore. She smiles, knowing that while the village's future is bright, The lessons of the past will guide them. The presence of magic, once a source of fear, is now a part of the village's identity, a reminder of their journey and their strength. As she walks back to the village, Lila is greeted by grateful smiles and warm embraces. She joins in the rebuilding efforts, helping to plant new gardens, raise new structures, and weave new stories. The villagers look to her not just as their savior, but as their leader and friend. In the heart of the village, a new tradition begins, a festival to honor the blood moon and the triumph over the curse. Lila stands at the center of it all, leading the celebrations with a heart full of pride and hope. The village, once haunted by its past, now dances under the stars, united in their shared history and their bright future. The ancient powers once feared and misunderstood now watch over the village as silent guardians. Their presence is a reminder that the past and present are intertwined, and that with respect and wisdom, even the darkest curses can be transformed into sources of strength and unity. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the eerie tale of Blood Moon Ritual. If you enjoyed the story, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more captivating stories, and hit the bell icon to stay notified of my latest uploads. What did you think of Lila's bravery and the village's transformation? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you have any suggestions for future stories, I'd love to hear them. Until next time, stay curious, stay brave, and remember, even the darkest curses can be broken with courage and unity. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.